Welcome back to the Malloy Twins podcast, and today we're delighted to be joined by a man who's been described by Michael Conlan as the best prospect on the island of Ireland. He's 15 and all. It's Big Bang Pierce O'Leary. Pierce, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks, lads. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? I think
It has been, yeah.
I reached out to Pierce back in January, and then there's been a couple of times where
we're nearly there.
Flight gets booked, something happens. So delighted to finally get to sit down and chat to you now, man.
Yeah, everything's going all good now, so bit of free time, and yeah, after the fight, but it's been chaos since then. So
we can imagine.
yeah.
You would think the fighting is the most chaotic part of a fight as lifestyle, but I think it's probably the easiest part after hearing what you have to be up to.
Being in camp is the easiest part, especially when you're on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just zone out. Well, you always start with some quick fire questions before we get into the deeper side of the story. My first question for you, out of curiosity, where did the name Big Bang come from, and who gave it to you?
It was actually my next door neighbour that gave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Big Bang that came from my next door neighbour. I was 12 years of age, maybe. It was actually my second. Yeah, it was. I was 12. It was my second All Ireland, and I won. And I think I actually stopped the lad in the finals. But previous to that, obviously you've got the Dubliners, the Leinsters, and the leagues, etc. And I was banging everyone out in there as well. So I always had power for a young age.
Yeah.
Especially being the 12-year-old, a lot of power, stopping people. And yeah, that's where the name Big Bang came from, really, you know.
Nice.
But, yeah, from my next door neighbour, he's a good supporter. He always came, and from early on, and seeing the fights, and he's Big Bang. That was really it.
Deadly. The power hasn't left anyway. The hands are still strong.
No, it hasn't left. It's only developing.
It's the Sheriff Street power.
That's it.
This is a bit of a two-parter, quick fire. Firstly, I know there's some, not even just boxers, but like sports fans who are like really good at their sports but aren't actually big fans of the sport either, so they wouldn't watch a lot of, say, boxers who don't watch a lot of boxing. Do you watch much boxing? Are you a fan of the sport outside?
Yeah, I watch a lot of boxing, but I wouldn't, if I miss a fight, I wouldn't go and watch it. Do you know?
Right, yeah.
Now, if it's like pay-per-view fights and I missed it, I'll definitely go back and watch it.
Highlights, yeah.
But when I'm in camp, even when I'm out of camp as well, I wouldn't do it as much out of camp, but when I'm in camp, like, I watch boxing all the time.
Yeah.
It's all about studying and learning, and you know. But when I'm out of camp, I try to get away from boxing, give you that hunger again. I know the hunger never leaves you, but
I know what you
mean. It gives you a mind to rest from it,
mm-hmm.
and then boom, back into the gym again, and then you're refreshed and ready to go.
So with that in mind, then, is there any boxers that you love watching? Like if he's on a card, if he's on a pay-per-view, I'm definitely tuning into that.
The likes of Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. In now, that Japanese fella.
Yeah.
Who else? So many. That then I go back to the old times. You got like Duran, Hagler, Salvador. Just all the old time fighters, because at the end of the day, they're the art of boxing. Do you know? When you look at all the greats now, the likes of Canelo, etc. They all study the same person. So if you're studying Canelo, you have to go back again and study someone else. So I like to mix it all up at once, you know. And
Deadly.
yeah, I just like all the old school fights. It's proper art of fighting.
Yeah. The origins.
Oh man, before all the fancy shit.
Yeah, the sports science.
Basically, yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Nice. My question is, if you weren't a boxer, if you didn't become a professional boxer, did you have any other career path in mind or anything else that you wanted to do? God knows. It was obviously I started boxing young, you know. Yeah.
Took it really serious now when 13, 14, I started getting really good at it. Now, when I mean serious, like up before school at a young age, train, go to school, home, back to the gym.
Yeah.
Back home, and kind of lost my childhood from training all the time. But previous to that, I was a little fucker, to be honest. You're all up to no good.
Yeah.
So God knows where I would have gone, you know. But as I said, boxing, once I went to the boxing, then I knew I could make a good living from it, from watching the likes of YouTube, etc. Seeing all them big high-end fighters doing what they're doing. Yeah, just locked in and didn't look back.
Tunnel vision
right on, blinkers on, and just this is what I'm going to do. I always knew from a young age that's boxing. was my only way out, and
Yeah.
is my only way out. And he's like, try to give me a blade and screw going, a few screws. I was do that. Blade go through the wall. You know? But yeah, even growing up, like even as a 16-year-old, whatnot, like getting a little bit of part-time work, and
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't for me. I like this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Sadly. You get to train in Rotunda with some of the highest quality fighters that are out there, and I know there's been a few big names that you've had opportunities to spar with and see in action. Is there anyone who surprised you with just how good they are, or anyone who were like, fuck, I didn't realise like the levels that this fella has?
No. Just the big thing for me is like seeing those on the telly and like, oh jeez, this is not. But then you go obviously around the UK. Obviously, we're all boxers in Ireland. We're all stuck in the Ireland.
Yeah.
And there's not really that big famous names here and there. But when you go to the UK and you're looking at boxing every weekend fighting, you're seeing all these famous people fighting. Then when you're trapping up and down, you're getting spars, etc., you're training in different gyms, then you're seeing these in person, then you're a bit starstruck, and then all of a sudden then months, years go by, they're just like you, normal people.
Yeah.
Like no difference. Like you'll still sit there with them and have a chat, whatever like that, but you wouldn't be starstruck no more. You say to yourself, "Jeez, that's crazy. This is blah blah blah."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, just back to your question again. No, it's just normal. It's a norm. It's a new norm. Do you know what I mean?
That's a great answer. Last question from me. You're 15 and 0, 24 years old, the world at your feet. I know you still, obviously, ambition-wise, have a lot more you want to achieve in the game, but from like the average onlooker looking in, it's like this fella has achieved so much for somebody so young. What would you think, if you had to describe like one character trait, personality trait, one thing about you that has helped you to get to the point where you are today?
My mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, mindset. Looking back now, I'd say 98% of fighters or athletes wouldn't have done what I've done. Like, and getting into detail, like living over a pub through lockdown, only having a newborn baby. Bear in mind the pub was damp, cold. You wouldn't put a dog in this place. Filthy, dirty. Yeah, the book is going to be interesting right at the end of the story, but I'll tell you, it was rough.
Yeah.
Starting off, going over to London, what was it? I think it was my third or my fourth pro fight. Obviously, you leave your savings at home, you know. Went over there, £1,000 in my pocket, and one backpack. Bear in mind, not knowing where I was living, never met me trainer before, who was actually going over and training with, and never been to London. So I went to London on my own, and there was a train system.
Yeah.
From Gatwick to central London, but in the meantime, to get to the destination where I was going, you had to go up East Croydon and then
change over,
get a cab or whatever like that. I know the route now at the back of my hand because I've done it so many times, but at the start I had no idea what it is. So what happened was I went down to a black taxi downstairs and I asked him, I said, mate, how much to get me to South East London? And you're like, £60 or something like that. I was like, oh fuck, that's bleeding. £940 left now.
Yeah.
For the rest of this camp. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, go on. So I gave it grand. Got there, arrived. Another fighter was there at the time. He came out and met me. This fella floats out of the pub, flip-flops on, shorts, tops, and I said to myself, I must be having a bit of lunch in here or a bit of food. Lovely. I said, I'll get something to eat. Grand. He said, yeah, get your bag. So I floated in behind him, walked in behind him, up the stairs. And bear in mind, when we got through the till part behind the bar,
Yeah.
I'm like, are we actually staying here, are we? So I said it to myself, you know, so went up the stairs, and before I stepped on the stairs, I said, I'll never forget it, because the kitchen was right beside us, dirty grease, fucking, you name it. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you go into, you know when you actually walk through town and you see all the blade at the back of the shops and you see all the dirt that got the grease and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's where I was on the stairs. said, so, oh, no way, I ain't staying here. Went up the stairs, walked into a room. all the walls are they were all blown. Only from, it was that old, so Auntie put into them. It just, the screw was just come back out.
Yeah,
So it was like a little bit of a gym in the room there was before beds and whatnot got put there. So I'm like, what the fuck happened to these walls? Who's been getting shot at up here? And then he said in the bed, I said the chair. And yeah, that was really it. And I went from there. There's a chef in the other room. He fucked off. I got his room. Then I got a mattress. And yeah, I got a mattress, went to the pennies. Got out of
bed sheets and everything.
Bed sheets and clothes and whatnot. Put them, dressed the mattress on the floor. No bed, bear in mind. Had a little telly, little small telly. Had a fire stick with me. And that was it. That was me. Sit out. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
You know? And the kitchen, obviously, I had no idea how to cook. Bear in mind, I was only 20 at this time. No idea how to cook. Never done washing before in my life. And my mum was the one that always done that, you know what I mean? And I started scratching my head saying to myself, let's just pack up and go home.
Yeah.
So that's how rough it was. The place was filthy, damp, cold, smelly. I said to myself, fuck. But yeah, dug in deep. The other boxer left, he went elsewhere. So I was there, I think I was there for 2 years. Yeah, 2 years would have been there, boy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2 years in and out, right through lockdown. And my missus, she got pregnant. So my daughter, she was born for the first, I think it was the first 3 months the first month I spent home with her, for 6 weeks. After that, then I got called saying I had a fight in December. So I was like, yeah, sound, that's no problem. So I went back to camp then in October. Due to fight in December, everything's going smooth, fight's being cancelled. Now bear in mind this is lockdown. So fight's being cancelled. Through Christmas, train right through Christmas, over in London. Had to come home, had to fly from London City to Belfast, get the Belfast bus down from Donegal Street.
Right,
Down. Got that. And we spent, I think it was 3 or 4 days at home. Flew back to London. Due to fight then in January. That fell through. Then I was due to fight in February. Fought in the end. And left. But there you go. That was like 4 or 5 months of my daughter's first bit of life gone from my experience. Gone. Now I don't know. She wouldn't remember it, but
you do.
You would have seen the developments and whatnot. But I certainly don't figure it.
Yeah.
You know? But I think there's just all the hardships, and then like obviously growing up and up where you're from and stuff like that. All those extra hardships and stuff like that. That's where the mindset, the discipline, and everything else comes from. You know, so yeah, I think that was the best thing that ever happened to me, was moving to London at a young age, and then that was really everything just kicked off from there. I then fought all around. I went to fight in Dubai a couple of times as well. That got cancelled through lockdown, and we fought then in Wakefield, just above Manchester.
Okay.
We went there. It was Jordan lockdown as well again. We went up. We had to go up a week beforehand, and what's that called? Not acclimatised, but what's it?
Adjust, adapt, whatever.
No, it's you weren't allowed to see each other. You had to
the isolation.
The isolation.
Yeah.
Sorry, isolation. We had to isolate from certain people. You, your coach, and that was it. That was all. You and one coach. The field is like, the field is rough. I get better field in the joy than what we got. Yeah, that's hard potato. It was disgusting.
Class.
And obviously then you couldn't wait. The field wasn't right for you.
Yeah.
So you're literally pretty much living off the liver house, do you know what I mean? So yeah, we fought then in Wakefield during lockdown and behind closed doors, which is a little bit weird. No one there. For me, when I fight, it was like it's like art, really, you know. It's like you forget about everything on the outside.
Yeah.
You're locked in on him. And that's exactly the way it was during lockdown. You forget about the fans, etc., but you can only feel it's behind closed doors when you get the win. There's no Lord, there's no shouting for it. You're walking out, boom, back into the dressing room, get dried out with a towel, then you get a shower, back to the hotel, and then get washing dress. And then do what you want then. Like after lockdown, after the isolation.
Can I ask you, Pierce, how did you end up in London in the first place?
So we actually, great question, I actually trained with the amateur coach, Philip, and the plan was we would train for the first three to 5 fights, and train for 3 to 5 fights, and then we go to either Manchester or London. No, sorry, London was really on the cards. It was just really about we go to Manchester, somewhere close home, you know, and see any coaches around like that. I kind of just went from there. Like, I just took the step early on and said, well, I'm gonna go to London. Went to London, and things just figured itself out.
Yeah, there was no big game plan. Like, it was we'll get over there and figure it out.
It went quite quick, and I reached out to a few fighters, the likes of Kevin Hines, Dennis McCann. There was loads in the gym at the time. The gym was booming.
Right.
So I said, all right, kid, we'll go over there. Well, kid from Dublin, never been in London before. Fucking thought I was living the dream. In the lady shitty pub. Everything, he's in Canary Wharf, he's in the penthouse. It's great, boy.
Was it Canary Wharf you were in London?
No, I was down in, do you know Bromley?
Yeah.
I was down there, so that's where I was based. Lovely. Went down there for a bit. And then, now I'm in Liverpool. But when I was in London, I met a guy, and he was a sponsor, and then kind of the relationship just grew very strong, and very blessed. It's like another father figure now to me, you know what I mean?
Deadly. And
most people don't have a father figure, so to have two, that's a blessing. So he brought me to, he knew a friend that had a restaurant, Turkish restaurant in London, at the back of I don't know where it was actually, but it was in Mayfair somewhere.
Oh, nice.
And there was still like courts going on and meetings, etc. So this place kind of stayed open, and people from the courts, like the solicitors and whatnot, kind of kept on the I said that, but brought that's what their little
that was their spot,
lunch spot and whatnot to go to, you know. So in the end, we went, and I was driving up. I can remember we were driving up Oxford Street, and Call of Duty, the map, I'll Piccadilly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is mad. This is not on the game. This is serious. We're driving up Oxford Street and all the flags, like the Union Jacks.
Yes.
Right? So I was looking around, I was like, the buildings going in, and the way you are, the architect of it, and I'm just like, fuck, this is serious. Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, oh no, not me. Made up, like, and I was like, this is unbelievable. I kind of fell in love with London. London was a really, really good spot for me, like for what I was doing at the time. Obviously, I didn't really enjoy most of London, because of diet and training, etc. But for a normal person, like in an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 5, whatever, in the office work and stuff like that, I think it's a great place to be. The networking is fantastic, and on the weekends you got the markets.
Yes,
you know, and if you're into drink, just bleeding
plenty of
bills
options
on every corner, really. You know what I mean? So I think if you're, as I said, an office worker, you get the benefits out of it. London, but it's pricey.
Yeah, you pay for it already.
It's pricey. But same time, Dublin's not far behind.
No, it's not. Always
I mean, so Dublin's just literally.
What's Liverpool like, in your opinion, as someone who's living over there, price wise in comparison?
Cost of living.
Like it wouldn't be crazy like Dublin.
Yeah,
Dublin's mayhem.
It's ridiculous.
We were only in Liverpool for 5 days, but even we felt it there. Like going out for a bit of grub or whatever else. Like, geez, in Dublin I'd be paying double.
Yeah, easy. Like you can't out with a man now. You'll spend at least 300 quid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For a night out, like.
Yeah.
And that's just, oh man, you have miss a bit around like that. You were spending a fortune.
Yeah, and then taxis and
In Liverpool, it's not like that. It's like you walk into a local restaurant and half the price, quarter of the price. And you start scratch your head saying, we go back home and not.
Get double, exactly. We get 2 meals.
Not going back home. But London is a fantastic spot, but that's what kind of drove me, and being around there a lot more. Obviously being over there a lot more in London, from not only just being in camp, but going around Mayfair, etc. All the nice places. We seeing a lot of people, all the wealth and stuff like that. And we said, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
Do you know? But I just really went from there, and I was just like, boxing's a bit of a strange, because boxing will take you down. So you'll meet so many people in boxing, and so many paths just open up for you. So you don't know really where your next path's going to be.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But you still got that one goal at the end. Up until then, you can go through a forest.
You just figure it out as you go along.
That's a great analogy for it. It's like, I know where I want to get to, but the path to get there could take me all sorts of directions.
100%. 100%. I meet all sorts as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to ask you a bit about your daughter. What was her name? Effie?
Effie, yeah.
Daughter Effie. So you are 24 years old now. So you were 20 when she was born?
That's right, yeah.
And were you living in the pub in London when she was born?
Yeah.
How has she changed your life, obviously, but your mentality, your approach to boxing, and kind of like the reason why you get up in the morning and do what you do?
Changes sport of my own straight away. Like, as soon as she's born and you're holding your arms, just like, I'm going to start changing now. So really, everything that I do is like, that's hers. Do you know what I mean? Ain't nothing mine no more. That's why I look at it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's a good mentality to have as well, because if someone tries to mess around with you and stuff like that, you're going to just take the field out of your daughter's place. So you need to snap out of it, and stick it to them and let them know what the crack is and what's going forward and the way you want things done. That's my mindset towards it. But she's unbelievable. She's crazy. But being away from home, it's very, very tough.
I can imagine.
But I know that, as I said, it's all her. It's all for her. But she just gives you the extra drive to go and do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the mindset, and the mindset from having a child, and especially a daughter. I have no boys, but a daughter. Daddy's scared. It drives you insane. It does. Like, literally, nothing. You feel untouchable. Yeah. That's the truth. You feel untouchable.
And is she? I never know kids' development and stuff. Is she at a point? Does she know, like, daddy's a boxer, daddy lives away for training?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, she'll come back in. Like, even like there, for example, I'll always leave in the morning. I always get my training done. When I'm out of camp, I'll always get my training done early in the morning. So I'll go for a long run. Or do whatever I do, I'll do it early in the morning. So I can get back for her, have breakfast with her, and be around her. Because I still have to get my training to my job, you know.
Of course.
Yeah. And then after that, then probably either bring her to school, or she's off holidays now, so I'll either mind her, bring her to the park, spend a bit of time with her. And just be a normal dad, really, to her. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing fancy, but every time I go anywhere, she's like, "Oh, where's Daddy going for the meeting again?" You know what I mean? So she knows. Every time I come back from a fight, she said to me there at my last one, she's like, "Oh, Daddy, you have a black eye again." Even if I'm in training, going sparring, she's like, "How did you get on? Did you bash him?" and she'll say it like that. You know, she'll say it like that. She knows exactly what's going on, and she loves watching me fight on the telly. Loves it. Yeah, she'll watch it. Even though I'm in camp and she misses me or like that, she'll ask me, Mrs. Amy, she said, "Oh, Mommy, can you put Daddy on the telly?" She went to YouTube and watch on YouTube. Yeah, she knows. She's mad, crazy, like, but she's clued in. She knows what the crack is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I want to ask a little bit about the amateur game and the pro game, because it was something that I found really interesting listening to you on other podcasts and interviews you've done, where you spoke about your rise, let's say, through the amateur ranks, and then kind of hit a point where you're like, for want of a better word, fuck this, I'm not staying amateur, I'm either going pro or I'm scrapping boxing and I'll do something else. And it's interesting because we've had other guests on from the boxing world who were kind of the opposite. They had no real interest in going pro and just wanted to stay amateur and go to the Olympics and do all that. What was a few that really attracted you to the pro game as opposed to staying in the amateurs?
The struggle. That was really it. Like as I said before, you grow up in the inner city, you have fucking the problems and whatnot in the houses and bills need to be paid and like everything else, you know. So when you amateur boxing, as I said before, I knew boxing was gonna give me that way out.
Yeah.
When I was staying amateur, I wasn't earning a penny. Like, what the fuck am I doing this for?
Yeah.
I ain't getting any benefits of it. And then people are like saying, "Oh, I believe in the bigger picture, the Olympics and if you medal at the European Championships, you're on 20 odd grand a year." I'm like, 20 odd grand a year? I said, that's laid less than minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like, for what? So I hung around, done what I had to do. I think I was 19. I I always gave amateur a good go.
Yeah.
Like it's boxing. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Fight's a fight. Yeah.
3 days. Train twice. 3 days. Twice.
Or three times
a day. Certain days. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
okay.
I always get boxing and everything. So we went to the European Championships, and I got a good side of the draw actually, where I should have medalled in regardless, you know. And to be honest with you, could have actually won her out, you know. So I fought Wales in the fours. It was actually in the quarters for Wales, and they destroyed them. I got beaten on a split. I was like, how? I was like, amateur, like, so at the time, amateur, around that time, I think it was from the Olympics, pressure fighters were getting more.
Okay.
Was working in the favour of the judges. And that's exactly what I was doing. Cleaner shots, pushing the pace, and all of a sudden the fellow was on the back foot running, so trying to pick me off. And obviously that's what happened. So I got a split decision, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. Got out of the ring, done. And went back to the hotel and got washed and dressed, chilled out in the height of it, fuming, literally fuming. It wasn't even, you're not even sad, you're fuming.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's anger you're having it. It's like, so how is it? So anyways, long story short, I actually went on a walk then, went to a coffee shop, had a coffee, had a big milk bar, and I just sat there. I'm done now. So then obviously I had a chat with me coach over there, Philip, and I said I'm done. So he said, okay, what do you want to do? So I said, I want to go pro. So he supported me on it, and then we went from there. That was literally how I started the pro game.
Mm-hmm. The best decisions I made over the coffee and the milk bar, aren't they?
Literally, and if like I don't know, it's just like the pro game is always the road I was leading.
Yeah.
You know, I always like training with pros. I always like watching the pros. Even as an amateur, I wouldn't even watch amateur boxing. I watch pros.
Yeah.
You know, so. But it's a hard old game. It's a hard game, but when you're in it, both feet in, and that's it. You just gotta keep on digging deep.
Has there been any point since you started your pro career where you felt like, oh, maybe I should have just been a fucking bin man or something else? Have you ever regretted getting into boxing?
No, it's resilience, isn't it? It's always, it's getting tested here. Let's go, keep going. And that was really. There's many times, many times, people are trying to tell them.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like there's people who, even my sponsor, like he'd say to you, like, how the fuck did you get through that? How did you do this? How did you do that? You know, and like it's kind of funny because grown men from where I come from are inspired by me, and I'm like,
yeah,
hey, I'm just another person. I'm just like you. There's no difference between me and you. That's my mindset of I'm still locked in as Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Because what I've done and where I want to get to, I haven't achieved fuck all.
Yeah.
But what I'm at achieving now big in everyone else's eyes because no one's done it where we've come from. So they keep on pushing on, they keep on doing it and set the blueprint for everyone else. And the younger generation is gold.
Mm-hmm.
But I just see myself as normal, and it's crazy how I find it crazy how people like who are 20, 30, 40 years older than me are inspired by me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts.
When you were growing up, Pierce, was there anyone who you looked up to, and there might have been like celebrities or boxers or whatever else, but like around you, was there anyone in from your background, from your area, who had gone on to do stuff that you were able to look at and be like, I want to be like him sort of job? Or did you kind of feel like you were carving your own path?
Like in the boxing gym, there's everyone there, you know. All older, younger, it doesn't really matter. But there's like there was the competitive fighters in the gym at the time, and you're like, oh, he's good, he's this, and he's very good, and you look at it, you know. But one of them was Bernard Rowe, which is my cousin.
Right.
Another one was Noel Flood, which is now a coach in the gym. So that's his way of giving back as well as being a coach, you know. Fantastic, and they were kind of the two spectacular ones in the gym at the time, you know. And I'd probably be about 8, 9 on when they were still competing.
Yes.
And as I was getting older, they were still competing, but I don't know, I don't think it was about 14, 15 when Burns actually stopped boxing. So I got to a level where, you know, where I actually seen him boxing so many times. But there was no one really there to say, oh, I definitely want to be like him.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I've achieved so much, and looking back at it now, I'm actually being a little bit grateful because you was giving me questions that I wouldn't ask myself, that I wouldn't question myself.
Yeah.
Where I have to answer. You know, so now I'm feeling a little bit more. I'm feeling grateful here. But yeah, it's like there's no one really. It was just a mindset, man. It was just literally you need to lock in, and as we said before, and I keep going over it because it's the truth. It's just like you see everyone else with the football and stuff like that. There was no one really big, you know, who could say, "Oh, I want to be like him." No, I need in the boxing gym as well. Like they go on to do what I'm doing for a young age, at a young age. It just keeps setting the bar, and just keep going.
Yeah,
it's really
it is. It's fascinating, man, because you are becoming the benchmark for Irish professional.
Yeah, the support you get across Ireland, but within Dublin especially, is unbelievable.
Yeah, even like walking even through town, it's mad because I'm walking through with my daughter and my partner, and people stop me and people are waving at me and calling me and asking for pictures, and I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you may have to put a little bit of a limitation on that
Of
because
course.
she might get a little bit of a fright when she's in the pram and she's looking and she doesn't really know where. For me, it's sound no problem. You know, I'm easy going like that.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that buy tickets and they're the ones that come and support you. So sometimes it can be a little bit annoying though.
I can only imagine.
Just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit.
If they're rude about it.
Yeah, if they're rude about it,
If
yeah.
they're entitled,
yeah. But some of them don't know. Some of them are rude because, not rude, but they'd be a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But it'd be a rude manner.
Yes, yeah.
But they'd have to ask you. And you kind of have to accept and understand that. And that's why you need to understand people's reactions and support them moms and stuff like that, and just don't judge them straight away, you know.
It's fair, man. It's fair. So, bring us back. London, did you start your pro career in Ireland, have a couple of fights here, then go to London to kind of progress things further? And then what was it that led to the decision to leave London to go up to Liverpool?
We went up, and it was actually, I was actually thinking about going to America.
Right, okay, yeah.
No, sorry. So the whole reason was just the rent, man.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Rent and where I was living. So what I'm giving now in Liverpool is like a little bit more than what I was like. Sorry, it was a little bit less, but it's a lot more.
Yeah.
That I had in London. And then like, living. I have a family here in Dublin, living in London, two of the major cities in Europe, even the world.
Yeah.
Expensive. So you're really like, you want to get a mortgage, you want to get on the property ladder, etc. So like if I stayed there, I wouldn't have been able to do what I was doing.
Yeah,
so
just living hand to mouth sort of job. Yeah,
reading, pissing against the wind. So for me, it was like right out to America, for a camp. Looking to like it wasn't even to California or anything like that. It was like Indio, California. It was California, but Indio, California.
Okay.
That the rent out there is like a lot cheaper as well because it's in the desert.
Mm.
The training is intense and
I can
hard and
imagine.
graft and pure Mexican style, and my style that I develop into that very well. Because I'm not a brawler, but because I'm an aggressive counterpuncher.
Yeah.
So that worked out in my favour well. I had a chat with my strength and conditioning coach. Sorry, I had a chat with me. Had a chat with me nutrition coach. Sorry, and he just nipped in the bud straight away. He just said, "Listen, lad, you've got a family back here. Time's on. You can't do that." And then I just asked me and said, I actually can't, yeah. But that was just me being selfish in that position.
Yeah.
And not caring about anyone else.
Yeah.
Where I got humbled very, very quick.
We all need that sometimes.
So yeah, so I asked him, who would you suggest? Who would you recommend? And he said Joe McNally, Declan O'Rourke. So I heard great things already, like, and I've seen what they've been doing. And so I said, yeah, grand. And I swear to God, probably the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh my God, best thing I've ever done. Like that fucking like family. Like how they opened their arms for me straight in and put the work in, believe in me, and the mindset alone. It's a full-time job for them. They're in the gym from 9 in the morning till 2, 3 in the day. Everyone has different time slots. So they're constant on their feet, they're constant on the pads, taking the spar. Oh, it's fucking. And that's only the morning sessions.
Yeah.
And they're back out again for 5 for sprints.
Okay.
So it's a full-time job, and yeah, best thing I've ever done.
Well, the results that you get on the stable speaks for itself.
Yeah, best thing I've ever done. It's hard graft, proper hard graft. It's like I leave my routine in the morning is I get up at 7 o'clock every morning. I'll have a coffee, watch a bit of telly. I'll obviously have my breakfast. Then I'll drive to the gym, be ready on the floor for 9:30, 10 o'clock. Do my session. I'll be done for about 1:30, have a protein shake, have a shower, drive back home to the house. 2 o'clock, 2:15, I'll have a little bit of lunch. 3 o'clock into bed. Straight after lunch.
Yeah.
Say 2:45, I'll be into bed.
Siesta.
Get a good hour and a half deep sleep. Wake up, second session. 5 o'clock, be on the track, or else in the strength and conditioning floor for 5. Back in the city. And then in there for like literally an hour, 2 hours, about 2 hours you're in there for proper.
Is that 5 days a week?
I don't go home to about. If I'm on the track, it might be like an hour because of strength. But if you're in the strength, it's taking over an hour 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't go home probably till about 7:30. I sometimes don't even get to ring the baby because she's be in bed and she's up early in the morning for school. So I do that, and then it's but the days, 5 days a week, the days just go so quick. Literally, I live like a monk, mate, for at least 10, 12 weeks.
I can imagine,
12 weeks.
People like will obviously glamorize the professional boxer lifestyle or whatever else, and they don't see it's probably boring for the most part. Like when you're in camp, it's just, as you say, monk mode. It's the same stuff every day, and it has to be that way.
Same field, same shit. I tell you, watch. Like literally, mate. It's anyone living with me.
Groundhog Day.
How do you do this? How do you live like this? Like this is monk. This is no life.
Yeah.
This is my life. This is all I need, mate. I'm happy out here. And I'm literally, it's gonna get me to.
That's it. I'm not doing it to enjoy today. I'm doing it because the results.
If I go out with anyone for a bit of field, yeah, no problem. Bring meal prep with me.
Yeah.
Literally, nothing. Everything to a T. Everything, nothing changes. Real strict. Not OCD. I would say OCD, like in certain ways, with routine, etc. But just as I said, just the mindset. Like, you need to be fucking locked in.
Yeah,
that's the only way of doing it. You know what I mean? And the train, you have leadings at Saturday morning, yeah, you might have a long run. Well, on a Saturday morning you will have a long run. The rest of the day you got bored. Saturday, Sunday, doing nothing.
Yeah.
You can't train. You're bored out of your head. Sunday,
Don't need to get back in the
you wake up early from your routine of getting
Yes,
up early
yeah,
every
yeah.
time. Then Sunday feels endless because what's Sunday? Family day. Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
obviously, I love to be with the baby now, and you get that little bit of a wave up and down of home.
The
and all
emotions,
that.
yeah.
The emotion kicks in then, and then Monday, then you're back in the gym. 4 sessions of the way, you feel great. Reward again, do you know? Some days you don't even sleep the night before when you go into the gym because you know you have a sparring or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You're excited, you're buzzing. It's like, oh, this is where it's a bit sick in the head to be honest with you. It's just that's just me, and yeah, it's crazy. It's big and crazy.
I didn't know this, but your family, as in your missus and your daughter, they don't live over in Liverpool with you, do they?
No,
They're
no,
back
no.
in Dublin, right?
Yeah, they're back in
Okay.
Dublin,
I didn't realise that. I thought they'd be over.
Do you think that helps in some ways? Not having them so close, does it give you the extra hunger to push the extra miles, or is it more of a hindrance sometimes than a help?
I don't know, because every time they come out to me while I was in camp, it's like I was refreshed again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If they lived there with me, pretty much she's gone to school, and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think like just being on my own, I've always done it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From being in London from a young age, I've always done it, so I don't really know anything different. Do you know what I mean? I wait till I'm very, very, very comfortable. Where I could try something like that, but
Yeah, at the moment, yeah,
at the moment now,
it's not
it's
broken.
just like,
Don't
no,
fix it.
No,
Yeah.
don't fix it. Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep smashing numbers and yeah, keep going.
Man. See, when you left London up to Liverpool, I'm just curious, like, if you're changing gyms, obviously you're getting new coaches. In the boxing world, does that bring up a lot of, like, I don't know, hate or anything like that? As in, oh, you know, you can't go change it. I think of it like, as kids, let's say you play for one football team in local area, let's say, and then you want to go join a different team and you're getting stick or whatever else off all the lads on the old team because you joined a different team. Is it similar like that in boxing? Not really, no.
No, it's just normal, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
everyone do it. I don't know.
Because it's interesting, because in some ways they try paint it like a team game, but for the most part it's an individual sport. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
the
an
one in the
individual
ring.
sport. Nah, it's just like going to the gym and that's it. Off
Yeah.
you go. That's it.
Especially with the mindset you mentioned earlier of everything you do isn't for you, it's for your daughter. So it's almost like the decision I made to move up to Liverpool, it's not for me, it's for her at the end of the day.
Every decision I make is based around her. And I think that just makes it a lot easier. Only him and on, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
do this, do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just think of her straight away. It's like, boom, done. Up you go.
Cut out the bullshit, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Man,
done.
that's so interesting. Obviously, neither of us have kids yet, so I'm sure when we do, that'll happen. But having that perspective of your life is bigger than just you. It's like there's literally
it
another
comes
person.
apart. Like in life, it comes apart in life where when you get tested the most, that's when you quit. When it's not about you no more, that's when you keep going. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there's many times I've been tested. Probably would have quit myself, but it's obviously like it's like it's getting tested here. Just keep going. Come on.
Yeah.
Pick yourself up, keep going. Like, do you know even what I think helps a lot? A lot of self-talk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of self-talk. Just being, I don't know, I think of a little bit more of an old-school mentality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just grab yourself up by the balls and say, let's go, just keep kicking on.
Yeah.
Let's go. What have you got to lose? Nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you seen that, like, school at Hard Knocks, like Rocky running up the stairs, just suck it up and get on with his style.
Literally, it's, and we're at, like, in life, doesn't matter what it is. I just think, like, I don't want to say something that's going to
Too controversial.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, definitely, man.
What about during fights? Is there any fight or round stick in mind where it's like, I was really struggling in this round and the self-talk helped me get through it? Or is there anything that you go back to?
No. Everyone's the same.
Yeah.
Every box is the same, really. You know what I mean? So you just need to. It's all about who wants it the most. That's what it's down to as a mentality. Who wants it the most?
It's funny how it always comes back to that, innit? all the training, like all the different tactics you might work on, the game plan, and not that it goes out the window when you step in the ring, it doesn't, but at the same time, at the core, it does come down to who wants it more.
Yeah, literally.
Like, everything hinges on that.
It doesn't matter what it is. Same thing with a fella that's like in sales. He's probably doing more calls.
Yeah.
It's literally the exact same way. It's all about putting what hours you're going to put in.
Can you feel that when you're fighting an opponent? Can you feel them lose the will to continue? Can you see them break down when you're in the ring with them?
You can see them break down. Yeah, bit by bit. You can hear them wincing in your ear. You can hear them, like, just the body language when they take a shot, how they can conduct themselves after it. Yeah, when you put the pressure on, you can see them fading away. It's little bits. That all comes from experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I probably only learned that for the last 3 fights.
Really, yeah?
Yeah. So, plenty more I learned to do on this.
Definitely.
We all do, man.
Speaking of opponents breaking and feeling somebody breaking the ring, I know in your last fight we spoke a bit about it off camera, but after the weigh-ins you got food poisoning, and it was kind of touch and go for a while whether or not you'd pull out a fight, and you decided to go ahead. I watched the fight. You didn't look like you were struggling in there, but based off the food poison stuff, was that one of the more difficult fights that you've been in?
No. It was, to be honest with you, it was very comfortable. And to say that with food poison is a bit weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I refueled. So I made the weight, refueled, had me Nando's, etc. Then I went to an Italian. Literally same routine all the time, you know. And then literally straight out to Italian, probably about, God knows, 45 minutes. Puked my rings up. And then got to bed. I felt great in bed then, because I felt a little bit heavy, so I may just come up out of me. So I was like, I need to get that up out of me. So I felt good. Next morning, starving. Went down to breakfast. Had a breakfast. It wasn't even a big breakfast. It was like decent size, like the refuel, you know?
Yeah.
I was a bit paranoid. I was saying, well, I don't think I actually got enough of me last night, so I got something bigger, you know? So sitting there having a cup of tea, grand. An hour went by, 2 hours went by. We were all sitting in the lobby then, all different managers, different coaches, etc., having a chat, whatnot, grand. Then I was due to go for lunch at that time. So a few of us grew up, I grew up, walked down the stairs, and do you know when you grew up off the chair, you get that lightheaded feeling of, oh fuck man, I need to go look for a toilet. So I seen the toilet, I just ran straight to the toilet, and boom, breakfast come up out of me. This is on the way, literally, grew up the seat to go and have lunch, and this started happening. So I went, anyway, that come up out of me, rang me nutrition coach, Carl Evans. I said, mate, I'm gonna get sick again. I said, what's the crack? He said, I'm already down in Nando's, come on down to me. So everyone else walked in, he walked out. You can't eat. I was like, what do you mean I can't eat? I said, I'm actually really starving here. He's like, you've got food poisoning here. He said, you can't eat for the day. You don't have to forget about eating. I said, no. I said, I can't, mate. I said, I'm late starving. I said, you're not giving me that drink and having me sipping on that all day. I said, I need to food me. So he's like, okay. So he listened to me. He listened to me because, to be honest with you, I actually should have took his advice on board. Because not only is he a nutritionist, he's also a doctor. So I was like, right, cool. And then I was kind of a little bit backed up on the fence, and I was like, should I eat this or should I?
Yeah.
Take my mind off the freedom of not being restricted as much no more.
Yeah, because you made
right. You were eating that.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, cool. So I had it, and it was only a plain chicken wrap with sweet potato fries. Had that, grand. Then what else after that then? Had a frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Got that. And then felt great, felt good as gold. Floating about, walking around. Did feel very, very tired though. This is the fight day, you know.
Yeah.
Exhausted. And not realising at the time, you're feeling exhausted because you're up early, you've been getting sick, takes it out of you a little bit.
Yeah, all the fluids.
And I just thought, I'm tired because I was up early this morning. And I was up at like 4 or 5 o'clock that morning, feeling solid. Now after refueling, like you're bouncing around, so that lady away for the later. And so that's grand. So we went back to the hotel. Everyone else done their own thing. We went up, had a kip, close the blinds, had a good hour deep kip, and I woke up sweating. I was like, oh, this is not right. This ain't me. Never liked that.
Yeah.
Parching I was. And I was like, you could be thirsty from the salt of the Nando's, the sodium in the Nando's.
Yeah.
So I was like, drink a lot of water, got a lot of fluids into me. Felt great. Got a cold shower, felt brand new. Time went on. What did I have left? I had about 3 hours left. This was about 4, 5 o'clock. Had about 2 hours left to get picked up. Got picked up, got brought to the venue. As soon as we got out of the van, I was like, oh, that was it. Like people was like, you alright? I was like, yeah, why? So people started saying to me, am I alright? Then I started saying to them, are you alright? Because I felt grand at the time. And obviously, bear in mind, I was white in the face.
Yeah.
John, like I was like literally, I was white, I was gone, I was like wax, like people saying to themselves, oh, is he able to fight here, this and that, but I like felt grand. I didn't realise I felt full, whatnot. I didn't train, you know, so I started getting hungry again a little bit as well. So took a gel bar, grand, started training away, and started warming up, started skipping. That was it. That was the end of it. Got heartburn. That went, and then the sick thing came after that. So got my hands wrapped, got my gloves on, warming up down the pads. There was a bin, small silver bin there was on the side. And I remember, before someone actually got sick, I brought my nutrition in with me. I said, Carl, into the toilet, I got sick. All the red come up. So I was like, oh, that's the Nando's now coming up. I was like, oh, I feel bleeding great now. Started training again, and then that was it. Boom. Once I got that up, then I wouldn't stop coming. So I just kind of left the toilet, got the bin, and I puked my rings up in the bin. Literally puked my rings up. Every time I done the bare pads, getting sick, pads, getting sick. Fella would come in and go, yeah, next 10 minutes, ring walk, yeah, pads, sick, pads, sick. Fella would come back in 5 minutes, yeah, pads, sick. 2 minutes, yeah, pads, sick. And I was like, oh, just give me more pads. I just felt it all coming up there. I was like,
Was the pads just you trying to get all the sick out of your system?
No, we were warming up on pads. We were like, that's the routine, what we do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Get a good warm, get a good sweat on. Because the worst thing you could do is go into the ring cold.
Yeah.
If you get caught cold, what happens? You get knocked out. So I'd like to be a little bit more alert, have that sweat on, and feel right, I'm ready now, let's go. But I don't know whether I was ever ready, to be honest with you, getting sick like that. That was horrendous. Everyone else in the team, they were all worried. The whole lot of them were all worried. But not one of them showed it. You know what I mean? And until afterwards, we all sat down and they all explained it. And I was just like, jeez. And that moment goes to show out the sort of team that I've got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's confidence, everyone showed confidence. No one showed any weakness or panicking or nerves, etc. But yeah, I was kind of glad that before the 2-minute walk, we were I just got it all about me, the whole lot of the sick. And I was dry reaching, and then wouldn't drink any water. Through the whole fight, didn't drink any water.
Really?
And get out of the ring, they would go and do an interview. Couldn't even believe and talk like that. Go back to the dress room, the doctor, the drug testing, interviewers, all in at once. It was like, stopped everyone. It's like, out. I'm doing what I need to do. What's important? Got me eye stitched. No, sorry, got me eye glued. Went, done the piss test. Come back. It was late, so I was like, oh, I need to go and see everyone. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people travelled up for me, and at the end of the day, they're all my supporters. So, if the interviewers are really interested, they get a during the week then. You know what I mean? And it was late at night as well, so I was like, look, I need to go and see these people before they go, because I'm not going to see majority of them probably until
facts.
the next fight again. You know, so we went, and that was really it then. Yeah, went back to the pub, seeing everyone. Oh, my stomach was in bits. Just went home and got pizza and went home, and I just had two or three slices, riddle of heartburn, into bed, boom, that was it. But saying that, I never sleep after a fight. I'm always worried.
The adrenaline, I'd say, yeah,
kicks
proper.
in, stays there, you know. After that fight, I was shattered, I was gone.
Really, yeah.
Gone, I was shattered. And it wasn't, physically it wasn't a hard fight.
Yeah.
The fight previous was a lot harder, a lot tougher. And that last fight I found not easy, because he's a very durable boy, but I didn't find it hard either. But what I found hard was dealing with the situation I was in.
Yeah.
That's what I found hard. And to go and do what I done, being like that, fucking crazy.
Ah, man.
Mad,
So
but
much
look,
elements,
we got the job done. The team were a bit curious of pulling me out, and they didn't let me know about it.
Yeah.
But if they approached me about it, no chance.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, no
Not
chance.
happening.
No chance. I let them bleed, and I'd rather die in the ring shouting me sick about it. You know what I mean? But I couldn't pull the fight. No, especially with everyone travelling up and so everyone tuned in on TV, etc.
Yeah.
I couldn't. But again, it was a horrible situation to deal with. Horrible, but we got it done, and another learning experience from it.
Yeah.
If you can get through that, yeah.
From that alone, just looking back at the whole, like, from as soon as I got food poison to after the fight, so much to learn from for me, you know. So, like, don't go for food. If you're going for food, don't go with a big group. Go with 2 or 3. Certain stuff like that. If it's early in the morning, late at night for food, get your own food.
Don't risk it, yeah.
Go and buy it, ask the chef in the hotel, go and cook it up or something.
Yeah, yeah.
No, little bits like that. Just to be safe and going forward.
It's the little details, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Smallest details. Small 1% every day is 37.5% extra through the year. And that's the way it is.
Madness, yeah. It's horrible to think you could do everything right, the whole build up to your camp, and then one little thing like
Just
that at
one
the
little
very
thing
end
like that.
fucks it all up.
Because at the end of the day, there's like 40 of us going for Nando's at once, so they're going to be like...
Bashing it
Yeah,
out,
just
yeah.
bashing it out, yeah.
I'm not saying it's Nando's, but it could be...
Of course,
it
yeah,
could have
yeah.
been the Italian, because that was a bit ropey, that place. I kind of regret it. I was like...
As soon as you sit down.
Yeah. Like, everything's cooked fresh. Like, bollocks. They always say that when it's not.
And is that the normal, after weighing your thing, go to Nando's, then go Italian?
Yeah.
That's hefty. Back to back, or is it like Nando's?
No,
right.
I couldn't do it back to back.
It's like a man versus food job there. Yeah.
You do your refill with the liquid force.
Yeah.
For the first hour, then go off to a Nando's. After the Nando's, then just relax and chill, get sleep, and maybe a little bit peckish. Have a bowl of Cocoa Pops or something like that. That's what I usually have.
Sick, like it.
Or a square bar. And then after that, then we go for an Italian, and then home, hanging ass ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big large and so on.
Yeah, the big point tubs, yeah.
Sick.
1,200 calories in there.
When you're refueling from the food side of things, are you looking to get a certain number of calories in, or is it carbohydrates? Yeah.
It's both. It's both carbs and calories.
Both.
Not so much protein.
Yeah.
Protein keeps you full. We don't want to be full. We want to keep on eating carbs. For the gluten in the muscles. And then, look, I leave that all to the nutritionists.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just get them to explain a little bit to me to where I understand it, and then I say, right, you just take over.
Yeah, just put it on the
Feed
plate.
us the numbers.
We'll eat it.
Leave me alone. I'll just eat it. Which is the easiest part.
That's the fun part.
Do you know what I mean? So, it's good.
Yeah,
Sick.
But as I said, another learning curve.
definitely. One of many.
It's interesting. Nando's seems to be a popular spot as well for
With the fighters?
Yeah. Very popular.
A lot of people say it's shit food, but no, we think it's you've got your mash, garlic bread, you've got everything that you need in one place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't mean it's fast, but it's reliable.
Yeah.
I never really went Nando's before.
It's easy to access as well. Yeah,
it's easy to access. There's plenty around.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot of salt, a lot of it's easy.
True, yeah, it's interesting. Although Nathan Kelly said that.
Oh, yeah, he
know
did.
Which fight
Yeah.
it was, but he went to an Nando's and
Got the hot sauce.
The hot sauce, and it was playing,
yeah.
acting up on them then later on.
Yeah, just stay around the spice.
Yeah, stay around
just go playing and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's it. After the fight, do what you want.
That's it. Did you have a big feast after the fight?
No.
Oh no, actually
my
the food
stomach was in
poisoning
bits,
stuff. Yeah,
for
true.
How long did it take for the food poisoning to
die
settle
off.
down? Yeah.
About 10 days.
Because I got food poisoning in Turkey on a family
10
holiday,
days.
and it was about 10 days as well before I felt comfortable eating
Everything,
properly.
even when I was away in Greece, everything I was eating, I feel like I have to get sick again.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. And my stomach wasn't sore,
Yeah.
but everything I have to eat, I had to get sick.
Yeah.
And so it was rotten. It wasn't nice. So I started just eating all salads and light food and
Yeah.
bits like that, and that was really it. I'm a good eater that way, you know. Like when I was on holidays, we went to the all-inclusive family resort. Hey, some blokes what they were eating, like
Ah, stop.
full on fries, and it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. and eating
Yeah.
that.
7 sausages, 10 rashers.
I'm not doing that for the day after that,
Up,
yeah.
Scrambled egg, 2 slices of toast, with a mushroom, tomatoes, and a sword.
That's
That's what I need. Safe and convenient. Especially the way I was thinking it is, but yeah.
Stop.
After that, then that was coming up out me then probably, you know. So yeah, I was in bits for a while, for a long time.
It's a horrible one.
The insides, my inside wasn't right. My energy levels wasn't right either. Even when I was trying to train over there, I should have actually rested, but
Right.
I can't rest. I'd rather do something just to feel good about, you know. So yeah, then we went on then, and then kind of at the back end of the holiday, then I started feeling a little bit better, and then I come back. Then we went to then I went away again. Then I feel great then.
Happy days.
Gone out, back training hard, solid. Feeling I'm not craving nothing really no more. The way you would. You obviously you would know from a cut, you crave a lot of stuff, and then when you're free and unrestricted from food, like from dieting, it feels like you can eat what you want then and go to everything. But where now for me, I'm in a position where it's like, if I want to have that cake, I'll have the cake.
Yeah.
But it's a balance. Do you know what I mean? Like 90% great through the day, and then 10% then I'll have a few little treats and whatnot. Just to keep things like, just to live normal, really.
That's
really
it, man. That's it. You mentioned it earlier. It's like sometimes you need to give yourself that mental break from it all more than anything else, so that when it's time to go back into camp and lock
You're
in,
ready to go.
you want to get stuck back in. You're like, give me that, as opposed to trying to stay that consistent year round, and then it's stale.
Even when I was away on holidays, like, aren't you eating, you're saying to yourself, oh, how many calories do you reckon?
Yeah.
You never, after a fight, after weigh in, through the whole process of the camp, etc., you're never going to automatically turn the switch and say, well, I'm done. Especially when you're at a high level, you're like,
Yeah.
And then you say, can I stay in this shape? Your body can't stay. Physically can't, actually can't stay in that shape, because your body wants to crave those calories back.
Yeah.
Like after a camp, I'm 135,000 calories in a deficit. Your body wants that. That's like going to the bank saying, listen, I want 100 grand. I'm going to pay it back. No matter what, that bank wants that money back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it needs the 100 grand back. If I asked them, what about if I do a reverse diet, etc.? Pointless. You're just slowing the process of getting 100.
Yeah.
Back
Making
to
the
basics.
repayments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's all based on. Like if you went, not that you could, but if you went out, like, and say, in 3, 4, 5 days, you ate like a proper pig.
Yeah.
Obviously you get sick.
Get all the calories back in.
If you got 100,000 calories back in within 4 or 5 days, the 6th day you're gonna be fed up eating.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna be fed up because your body's back to its natural habitat then. Do you know what I mean? To its natural state.
Yeah.
If you do it over, like, say, 6 weeks of a reverse diet, you're going back into a diet again.
Yeah.
You're putting your body through a long-term stress. That's how I think anyway. So
Yeah.
I'd rather just eat what I want, when I want, and then once again back up to a certain weight, then I'm like, right, let's go now.
Settle it back down again.
Not onto a really strict diet, but onto like
Maintenance kind of thing.
and just enjoy life then. Do you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Very. And I think it's a cool message to be able to put out as well. Like, no matter what industry you're in, I think anything that has some element
I'll
of
just say, I'm not I'm not nutritious. So
Pierce is not a certified nutritionist. I follow Pierce's diet and I'm
That's
not
how you There's no nothing.
But actually, it reminded me of a point you made on a different interview you done where you were talking a bit there about relationship with food and numbers and being so meticulous, and you spoke about relationship with the scales, and as a fighter how like sometimes your coach would ask you what weight are you, and you'd like make up a number and just tell him, like, I don't want to step on the scales or jump on it.
Yeah, that was like, that's from being as an amateur. Yeah, we know pros and etc who jump the scales no problem and say, yeah, this is my weight here, where as an amateur where there's no science behind the amateur system.
Of
making weight.
It's just the old school.
Just
figure it out.
Stop eating, put a stress out on, and start training. Where you're like, I should have gone on the diet 5 weeks ago or whatever like that. Not try to lose it all and gain it all from the water again. Just it's done backwards. But I think now when I was doing it was anyways, but the time has changed, so they're doing it now properly. I think there's a lot of skills as well, understand and diets, etc. But yeah, what you're saying is it's right. A lot of fighters have fear of the scales.
Yeah,
at the end it's only a number. It doesn't hit you.
yeah.
It's only a number, but yeah, a lot of I'm kind of getting to that stage and I'm really kind of over it now.
Yeah,
maturity with it. Yeah,
because I know once I lock in, I have that. That's it. That's easy. That's it.
What, for people who don't know, what weight do you fight at? But what weight would you normally walk around at when you're not in camp?
I fight at 63.5
kilograms. Yeah,
kilograms. Yeah. So in a camp, an 8-week camp, I lose between 4 to 5 kilo, 5 kilo say, and then I just do 4 kilo for a week.
Okay, so you're probably like 74, 75 kilo normally.
74 kilo.
Right.
Just grand, like,
yeah.
Perfect. Like there's times where I was like saying to myself, can I make lightweight?
Yeah, go even further.
You can only do so much weight in the fight week. You're like, shit, I'm actually too light here.
Yeah.
Drinking and eating, and then like, can I actually do it? I ask the nutrition, and you say, can I actually do lightweight? And he just looks at you and says, don't even ask the question. And you just forget about it. Just you're happy with that weight now and stay at that weight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, winning has gone well. Just keep at it.
But it will get harder to make the weight.
Yeah,
naturally.
From just getting bigger.
Yeah.
Getting older.
Metabolism slows down.
Like, we're just getting bigger. Filling out more and stuff like that. So just play it by ear, isn't it?
It's a fight by fight.
I can when I'm now.
Definitely. Even Josh Taylor, I know, like he was champ at the weight category you were in there, wasn't he? And he did fight at that weight class in his last fight, but there was even talks of him saying he's at a stage now we're trying to make that weight, kills him. And
with Josh now at the moment, it's like he's not making all his money. He's at the being undisputed. He's at the being a world champion. Why suffer at? Why put himself cutting weight suffering when he can move up and enjoy himself and try to do something up there as well? But try to become a 2-time world champion. You know?
Yeah.
But Josh makes right quick good though.
Yeah,
quite good.
Sick.
So.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about fighting styles because it was something you touched on in a few interviews you done, talking about how you'd look to the likes of Roberto Duran or Canelo or Mayweather because their style is more aligned to like what you are and what you do. How would you describe your fight style?
Aggressive counter puncher. Yeah, just like on the attack, making them miss, counter them, setting feints up, not adjusting to their pace. Yeah, just an average going forward counter puncher.
Yeah.
That's how I see myself.
Yeah.
When you say not adjusting to their pace, you mean like you're the one trying to control the rhythm of the fight?
Yeah, I control the rhythm of the fight, yeah.
Has there been opponents you've come up to? Because obviously the more fights you get and the more wins you get, the better opponents you face. Do you feel that's getting more challenging as the step up as an opponent happened, or have you found yourself able to kind of keep that style true?
I look at fast pace.
Yeah.
And I kind of like every time before and every time if they're going to slow down, it's going to be a problem for them.
Yeah.
If it's a fast pace, it's still going to be a problem regardless because they're not going to be able to withstand the pace of it. Do you know? The fight, they're going to be blown, but then they might be great for the first 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds. don't forget, we're only on the second part of the fight now.
Yes, yeah.
Got 6 rounds, 7 rounds to go, so that's when you start fatiguing and stuff like that. So it's a long. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's one of the more fascinating things about boxing, that is you can literally see fights change from like round 5, 6, 7 starts
That's
to
one thing
swing.
that I couldn't do during the fight. My last fight was
Turn
going
up the
through
gears, yeah.
Every time I was going through the gears, it was literally coming up into my throat. I had to swallow sick.
Right.
So I'd get it in my mouth. I could literally spit or I had to just hold them and just swallow it and just like move again. Yeah, it's disgusting. But
Do they have the rule in boxing? Because I know it's in MMA. If you puke in the ring, it's an automatic disqualification.
I couldn't.
You don't know?
I hadn't a clue.
Good thing you didn't have to
Yeah,
learn it the hard way
yeah,
anyway.
Jesus.
Oh, I hadn't a clue.
Imagine that. Be an absolute disaster, that.
Yeah. You would. Any more questions for him or will we wrap it up?
No, I do actually want to touch on a couple of things, and these are more like hot topics as opposed to that, and also we won't spend too long on it. One is got to do with the Saudi involvement in boxing. There was obviously the Frank Warren 5v5 with Eddie Hearn, the Queensberry promotions, all that sort of thing. Just overall, as a boxer who's involved in the sport now, looking to grow within it and continue to step up, what's your take on Saudi involvement? You know, what they're doing in boxing? Do you think it's overall a positive for the sports?
Yeah, it's like the Premier League of boxing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sick what they're
Literally,
doing
it's
and what they're
on.
making happen.
Everyone wants a piece with it, everyone wants a slice. So, look, I think I'd love it.
Yeah.
I certainly would love it. It's not even, there's no atmosphere out there.
Yeah.
I've heard that a few times.
There's no
Yeah.
atmosphere. Who gives a shit when your bank account's big and getting loaded with
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands, if not millions? Like, really. One fight out there will set you up for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter what weight class you're, if you're a challenger or a champion.
Right,
It doesn't matter. Because they're paying really well, I heard. But yeah, look, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're still chasing the one thing only. So we just keep on pushing on. I think the opportunities will be there for me, though.
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Without a doubt. And that could be by the end of the year, early next year.
Love it, man.
Yeah, I think another thing that, because I've obviously you're managed by Conlan Boxing now, right? And then Frank Warren's your promoter of Queensberry. And there's been talk for a while now about Pierce O'Leary homecoming in the Tree Arena. I know obviously you probably can't, even if you had details, you probably couldn't share, but is that still something that you're looking at? Do you know if there's any plans in place?
Yeah,
or?
I love that. There's no plans in place yet. There's no further action about it, but that would be the plan. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, even Mick said I think
Even
he would have done it by now.
Weekend, etc.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know whether that'll happen because obviously you need security, the police,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
But if it was, it'd be chaos. Label.
It would.
People would love it, you know, because everybody would go, the nannies and granddads and all.
Yeah.
Because it's only around the corner, you know, like, and people are not going just to watch the fight. People are going just to buy the ticket and support.
Yeah.
That's really all people are doing. Once they do that once, they're going to do it again and again and again and again. They're going to get hooked on it. Once, every person who I know that went to a boxing event that's an unboxer, they've always went to every one of them that got offered.
Yeah.
So that's, once you bring one, he's obviously a fan. He's going to bring 2 or 3 more. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Tree Arena, that's a dream. That's a dream come true. And I think it'll happen soon though.
I hope so. What would it be? Like 5 minutes from your house?
Less.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. Minute and a half. 90 seconds.
No way, yeah.
90 seconds.
Mate, you could just run around, use your lounge jack if anything
Could
goes
walk
wrong.
down,
Yeah.
I could walk down the road. That's literally, I could actually could walk down the road. Yeah. It's heavy, but I think it will happen. I do believe that I'm the one to bring boxing back to Ireland, like, massively. Obviously, you've got Jamie and Mick who are heavily invested into me. You've got Frank Warden as well. Got a big promoter behind us.
Big time, yeah.
He said the world is at my feet, but we just need to keep on pushing on. I don't look at it like that, but we need to have everyone around on the table, everyone sitting around and setting out a game plan and see where it goes from there.
That's it. The world at your feet, you just have to be careful not to trip over. Is that what they say?
100%, that's what
I
they
like
say.
that quote. Good one. It's a good one. That's all from me.
All the questions. I have one question I always ask it to pretty much every guest that we have on. Most of them don't like answering it because they're like, I don't even think that far ahead. But when it's all said and done and Pierce O'Leary is just a memory, how would you like to be remembered?
A legend. pretty much a legend, yeah. Hall of Fame. Yeah, Hall of Fame. Big plaque somewhere.
Statue on Sheriff Street.
That Luke Kelly be getting thrown away then. He'll be getting put in the corner. Don't move me. Yeah, that's. I'd like to be when you like the likes of Mickey Ward and Roberto, Arturo Gatti, etc. And all the other big fighters, Duran, Leonard. Like, there's like levels, you know.
Yeah.
I'd like to be up at the top, being remembered.
Okay.
Oh, that Irish lad. No.
Yeah.
That Mexican lad, the same thing. That like what's the Yank? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That Irish lad, what's his name? Big Bang. Yeah, I want to be remembered like that. So.
Right, that's kind of icons of the sport.
Yeah.
You want to be up in that conversation.
100%.
Nice. And what do you think the next? What are we now? July.
Yeah.
What do the next 6 months or so up till the end of the year look like for Pierce O'Leary?
Yeah, it'd be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be busy. And 6 months, definitely world titles next year.
Yeah.
Wait for a world title, 100%. Definitely.
Nice.
I'm in the position for it. Top 10. Top 3 with the EBU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in all positions. So it's only a matter of time now, really.
Nice.
I reckon another 2 more good experience fights.
Mm-hmm.
And then just push on there. Just let me off the leash and then just go.
That's it.
That's it.
Can we expect to see it again before the end of the year, do you think, or will it be early
Oh,
next
yeah,
year?
no, I'll be definitely out by the end of the year. Oh, actually, I'm hoping to get 2 in before Christmas, before December is out. And I was told, just get the 1.
Yeah.
Whatever. Look, I will get the 2 in. I'll try to get 2 in.
Even if it's on the back of
pull
Sheriff
some
Street
fella,
somewhere.
Get 2 in. Please God, I want to see where we go then, yeah?
Love it.
And then
Sick.
year next year.
First, man, we can't wait to see you back out there and see you take that title. I'm looking forward to it. We've been big fans of yours for years now and looking forward to seeing a very bright future ahead of you, I'm sure.
No problem. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me on, lads.
Thank you, brother.